We're in Centerton, getting ready for our 7th grade game tonight between the Woodland Colts and the Grimsley Grizzlies. Second time these two teams have met this year. Woodland defeated Grimsley 22-14 4 weeks ago. That was October the 8th. Exciting game between these two 7th grade teams. Charlie Garten ran for a 57-yard touchdown in the final minute to give Woodland the victory. The game had been tied 14-14 at that point. The Colts also converted a 2-point conversion after that touchdown. 8th grade game tonight will follow our 7th grade game. It will be 4 8-minute quarters between the 7th graders this year. We've alternated between 6 and 8 and back to 6, and we've played 8 the last few weeks. And that's what we're going to play tonight. This is going to be the last game of the year for Woodland, both teams. 7th graders, it's basically just a scrimmage that they're playing tonight. I don't know if it'll count toward their final record. I would assume it would, but this game was not scheduled. Game tonight between the 8th graders is for the Northwest Arkansas Conference Championship.
And we're still getting our camera hooked up, so we'll just have to do the old-fashioned radio broadcast until that's up. But we are glad everybody is joining us tonight on woodlandathletics.com.
Correction, Grimsley will start on offense from their own 30-yard line.
Grimsley tonight wearing white jerseys, white helmets, silver pants. Woodland wearing their Woodland blue tops, white pants, white helmets. And Grimsley's going to get the ball first at the 30-yard line as we start the final 7th grade game of the season. And Grimsley on first down will throw right side, and the pass is incomplete. Quarterback for Grimsley is number 3, Trey Thompson. Grimsley's been very good this year.
They don't look as big this time around.
Well,
Maybe
their
it's
7th graders
we've seen them.
Yeah, well, their 7th graders didn't look too big last time. It was when the 8th graders took the field that you felt like it was one of the biggest teams you've ever seen. A run on second down, and he's not going to get much. Maybe a yard, maybe 2 out to the 32-yard line.
A little direct snap action.
Going to bring up third down. That was Asher Anderson on the carry that time for Grimsley. The Grizzlies facing a 3rd down and 8. Need to get to the 40. 7.5 minutes to play first quarter. Getting video set up for you. Grimsley sets up in the shotgun formation on 3rd down. They give it to the running back, running right side across the 35, across the 40. He's got the first down out to the 41-yard line. That was Braden Nash.
Ball carries number 24, Braden Nash.
Nash with a gain of 9 on 3rd down, and it gives Grimsley enough yardage for the first down. Thompson quickly back up to the line of scrimmage, gives it to Nash again, up the middle again, and this time he's going to be hit after a gain of a yard, maybe 2. On the tackle that time for Woodland was Noah Young, and it'll be 2nd down and long.
Tackled by number 9, Cade Kilpatrick.
Good defense there by the Colts.
Noah Young for the Colts.
It's a beautiful night here in Centerton. One of the warmest games we've had of the year. Who would have thunk that in November, yeah.
Of course, there was a lot of thought we wouldn't even get to this point. But thankfully, we are here.
The 7th grade team had one game canceled this year against Washington. Here's Thompson on 2nd down, running left side. Behind the line of scrimmage, gets across the 40, but he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Taken down at the 41-yard line. Tackled that time, made by,
number 25,
it was Nate Russell. And so now to be 3rd down for Grimsley, 3rd down and 10. The Grizzlies have to get to the Woodland 49-yard line. 6:08 to play first quarter, clock runs. Grimsley's got too many players on the field. They're able to run one off without a penalty. 4 receivers set. There's also a running back, Thompson, the quarterback, in the shotgun formation. Grimsley needs 10. Thompson looking left all the way, and now he's being flushed. Running right side, being chased by Rico Johnson from behind. Now he just throws it deep down the field. He's got a man behind the secondary at the 40 of Woodland, at the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, and a touchdown-saving tackle made by Ben Rockwell.
The number 4, Jackson Lane.
Had one man to beat, and that man made the tackle.
They will mark him out at the 19-yard line. So that's a gain of 40 on the play.
Pickup, first down
and 10 for Grimsley at the Woodland 19-yard line.
At the Woodland 20-yard line.
On the reception that time, by the way, was Jackson Lane. Thompson was scrambling around, and Lane just got behind the secondary, and there was nobody there to defend him. First down, they give it to Nash, running right side, cuts up the middle at the 15. Nice cut down near the 10-yard line. They'll give him 8 yards to the 11. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Braden Nash on the carry. Second by the interior of the Colt defense.
The
Gain of 8 on the
sun
play.
is
2nd
setting
down and 2.
quickly. There are no shadows on the
It
field.
was the 12-yard line.
Of course, we have the time change, so it changes how things look around us for these 7th grade games. First game of the year, the 7th grade game was over before the sun set. Thompson on 2nd down, keeps it himself, running left side. Woodland's got the edge, and they're going to take him down to the backfield. Nice tackle that time by Hudson Britt, back at the 12-yard line. That's the 2nd time we've seen Thompson try to run and not get back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's 3rd down and 3.
Trey Thompson on the carry.
See a big jetliner flying right over the top of the stadium, heading into X&A, I'm sure. We're not too far from X&A. Looks like we're not too far from Kansas. It is a long way out here to Centerton, and now Woodland is going to jump off sides, and that's going to give Grimsley a 1st down.
All sides on the Colts, 5-yard penalty. That'll be a 1st down, Grimsley.
That's a big penalty that time for Woodland. It looked like
from the 8-yard line.
Charlie Garton might have been the one who
7-yard
jumped
line.
off. And now it's going to be 1st down and goal from the 8-yard line. Count this among things you only see in junior high football. You've got the referee trying to fix a player's helmet. And now they're going to send the running back Braden Nash off to have his helmet looked at. Grimsley has to bring in a replacement. Now they start the play clock. 4:24 to play, 1st quarter. 1st down and goal for Grimsley. They've got 4 wide receivers. That's pretty much what they run their offense out of. It's a high snap, and Thompson can't get to it. He's still not on it, and got to wait to see who's got it. I think Grimsley was able to fall on it back at the 17-yard line.
Recovered by Austin Allenbeck.
Looked like Austin Allenbeck, number 2, was the one who recovered it that time for the Grizzlies, but it's a big loss. 9-yard loss back to the 17, and it'll be 2nd down and goal from there.
2nd down and goal.
Clock continues to run, 3:49 to play 1st quarter. Trying to get our video feed set up.
Gremlins.
Grimsley does not work just awfully fast. They will run the play clock down inside of 10 on most snaps. Thompson goes play action, rolling to the right, being pressured, and Charlie Garton's going to take him down for a sack. All the way back, almost at the 30-yard line. Garton was the first one to get there. Then Emerson Early came in and finished him off. And
Trey Thompson is sacked on the play.
now the Grizzlies are facing a 3rd down and goal from the 25-yard line.
Brady 3.
That's 3 times they've tried to run Thompson tonight, and each time he's been taken down for a loss. A little bit more than the time before. 1-yard loss, 2-yard loss, 8-yard loss that time.
3rd and goal, Grimsley.
3rd and goal. Clock continues to run. 2:47 to play 1st quarter. Thompson's just going to give it to Nash, running left side. He's going to be tripped up at the 21-yard line after a pickup of 4 yards. Caden Kilpatrick on the tackle that time for Woodland, and now it's 4th down. The bad snap on 1st down is the big play in this drive. That pushed Grimsley from a 1st and goal at the 7 to a 2nd and goal from the 17. 4th and goal here from the 21. I can't believe they'll pass. Thompson, the quarterback, got 2 receivers to either side. Asher Anderson, the running back, stands to his right. Looked like it might have been a false start. The Woodland coaches are livid. Thompson running right side, being pressured from Johnson from behind, and he's not going to get much. He's going to be taken down after a gain of about 4 yards to the 17, and Woodland will take over on downs there with 1:55 to play in the 1st quarter.
How about that for a defensive stand by the Colts?
Down, the 1st and 10, Woodland.
Looked like Grimsley was just going to march right down, and the Colt defense toughened up. Now the offense gets their first crack at getting on the scoreboard first. Good crowd on hand from Woodland, made the trip up I-49.
These 7th graders, you know that they're glad to have another game. They didn't like how their regular season ended last week with that loss to J.O. Kelly. They get another crack at it tonight. One last time together. Kilpatrick, the quarterback, in the shotgun formation on first down from the Woodland 17. The give is to Garton running right side. He's taken down at the line of scrimmage. That was Braden Nash on the tackle. No gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock runs, minute 24 to play, first quarter. Still working to get video if you just joined in. We think we'll have it soon.
Sure hoping so.
2nd down and 10. 2 receivers to either side for Kilpatrick. Takes a snap. Looking right side. He's throwing deep, and he's got a man behind the defense at the 45 midfield. There he goes at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Woodland, 83 yards, Brody Jones. Kilpatrick with a perfect pass about 25 yards down the field. Jones caught it in stride at the 40, and he was untouched to the end zone. 83-yard touchdown pass in a 7th grade game. I don't know if I've ever seen that one.
Don't see that every day, that's for sure.
That was a great, great throw from Kilpatrick down the right sideline to Jones. And Jones had 2 steps on his defender. The 2-point try. They bring Garton in motion to the right side. He's running that way, trying to get to the edge, and he got there. 2-point conversion is good. And with 56 seconds to play in the first quarter, our score, Woodland 8, Grimsley nothing. This is Woodland football presented by Freedom 5-1 and Eagle Bank Mortgage. We're back at Bentonville West High School. 49 seconds to play in the first quarter. Woodland leads Grimsley 8-0 in our 7th grade game. Kind of a bad snap on first down as they give it left side. It's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 26-yard line. Zion Brown on the carry that time for the Grizzlies. Looked like Charlie Garton might have been the first one to get there. They'll also give Hudson Britt a half a tackle. It's a loss of 3 yards, back to the 27, and it's 2nd down and 13. Grimsley doesn't have to take another snap in this quarter if it doesn't want to. There's 13 seconds to play on the game clock, but they will take one. Line up quickly. Thompson gives it left side, and Woodland's right there again. Behind the line of scrimmage, Charlie Garden there, also a couple of defensive linemen. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. Woodland with a great first quarter, making plays on defense, big play on offense. And after 8 minutes, our score, Woodland 8, Grimsley nothing. This is Woodland football presented by Freedom 5-1 and Eagle Bank Mortgage. We're back at Bentonville West High School, Wolverine Stadium. That's where we have our 7th and 8th grade games tonight between Woodland Junior High and Grimsley Junior High. The Colts lead 8-0 at the start of the second quarter. An 83-yard touchdown pass from Caden Kilpatrick to Brody Jones got us here. Grimsley's facing a 3rd down and long, a 3rd down and 14 from its 26-yard line. Needs to get to the 40. Thompson, the quarterback, throws over the middle. That pass is almost intercepted. Rockwell was there closing in. The pass was intended for Austin Allenbach, and it'll be 4th down. You got to believe that Grimsley will auto punt here.
That'll bring up 4th down and 14 for the Grizzlies.
And if they do auto punt, it will give Woodland the ball near midfield at the 46-yard line, I believe. Maybe the 44 of the Woodland, on the Woodland side. Clock stopped on the incompletion. 7:56 to play in the second quarter. Now they signal for the auto punt, and so the Colts will get the ball with great field position. Just 2 plays on Woodland's last drive. Ended in that long touchdown pass from Kilpatrick to Jones.
Grimsley's punt.
And they'll mark the ball at the Woodland 44-yard line.
Their own.
That's where the Colts will begin with 7:56 to play before halftime.
Well, it keeps
Got the video feed.
freezing on us. We're not sure what's going on, but we'll keep working on it.
They have the score wrong on the scoreboard here in the stadium. Garton was good on the 2-point try. It says 6-0 in the stadium. It should be 8-0.
That hometown cooking.
4 receivers for Kilpatrick on first down. They bring a man in motion. And we've got a false start against Woodland. It was on the left tackle, Bowden Beeline.
False start against the Colts.
That's going to be a 5-yard penalty back to the 39. It'll be a first down and 15 from there.
39-yard line.
Now that you can see the teams, Woodland wearing its blue tops, white pants, white helmets. Grimsley in white jerseys, white helmets, kind of silver pants. 4 receivers. They bring the player in motion again. Kilpatrick takes it. He'll run it himself, going left side. He's going to be flung down.
Oh,
the
no.
ball came out, and I think Grimsley got on top of it. No, Woodland got it. Oh, big-time play that time by Noah Young to fall on it back at the 31-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 8. It was Braden Nash who took Kilpatrick down. And now it's going to be second down and very long for the Colts. Second down and 23. Kind of looks a little bit like that Grimsley drive a minute ago. Both of these defenses have gotten the opposing offense behind the chains. On second down, kind of a flip forward, and that pass is going nowhere. Taken down behind the line of scrimmage again. That time it was Griffin McCash. Asher Anderson on the tackle.
Number 4 on the carry.
For the Grizzlies.
Griffin.
4-yard loss.
McCash.
Back to the 27-yard line. Now it's third down and 27.
Number 9, Asher Anderson.
What do you call here? Maybe that Brody Jones play again.
Loss of 4 yards.
Woodland needs to get to the 46 of Grimsley to convert the first down. 6:45 to play before halftime. The Colts lead 8-0. Kilpatrick rolling right, throws deep. He's got a player behind the defense, and it's incomplete. He underthrew it. They did go toward Jones, trying to see if he could beat Grimsley deep again, but Kilpatrick just underthrew it a little bit. He was rolling to his right and didn't get enough air under the football. It was knocked down by Jackson Lane, and Woodland's going to have to auto punt.
Now force a Woodland punt.
Would have loved to have had another score to put on the board, but one advantage of playing with the lead right now.
So that auto punt's not going to give them a whole lot more yardage than they needed to go to convert the first down. It'll give Grimsley the ball at the 43-yard line on the Grimsley side of the field. 6:37 to play, second quarter.
Going to need another big stand from the defense. Or draw them out at least, and hopes the half ends before they get to the end zone.
Clock begins to run, Under 6.5 to play. Thompson, the quarterback. It's a low snap in the shotgun formation. They give it to Anderson, the running back. He's pretty good. And he almost got out of the tackle of Charlie Garton. Couldn't quite do it, though. Gets 4 yards out to the 47. It'll be second down and 6.
Good tackle by Charlie. Wrapped him up. Down low, got those ankles so he couldn't go anywhere.
Correct myself, that was Davenport on the tackle for Woodland.
Boy, it's absolutely gorgeous setting with the sun setting behind the far side.
Thompson gives it to Nash running up the middle. Kilpatrick is there quickly, but Nash is able to pull him and a couple of other defenders forward to the 49 of Woodland. It'll be third down and 2 from there. Kilpatrick on the tackle, also give a half a tackle to Owen Davenport again.
This is going to be kind of the biggest play of the ball game so far right now in this 3rd and short.
3rd down and 2, 5.5 minutes to play before halftime.
Of course, we might be looking at 4 down territory too.
Grimsley needs to get to the Woodland 47. Thompson, kind of a loose snap. They give it to Nash, runs left side, cuts back up the field. He's got the 1st down across the 45 and down to the 40-yard line, a gain of 9 when they needed 2.
Boy, he just willed his way past took a couple of Colts with him.
Ben Rockwell on the tackle that time for Woodland.
Gain of 7 on play. That's a 1st down. Grimsley.
Clock running, 5:01 to play before halftime. In case you weren't with us a minute ago, Woodland scored on an 80. This is a direct snap here to Anderson. He's hit in the backfield, got away, gets across the line of scrimmage and a yard out to the 39. Garton is the one who ended up tackling him. Looked like Kilpatrick got to him first in the backfield.
Just couldn't quite wrap him up, but did delay him enough. Allow for some other Colts to come in pursuit.
I was going to say 83-yard touchdown pass from Caden Kilpatrick to Brody Jones on the Colts' 2nd offensive play. That was after Woodland had made a stand inside the 10-yard line. Grimsley had a 1st and goal at the 7 and didn't score. Thompson, this is a run all the way, left side. Woodland reads it. There's a flag that comes out too. This is going to be a hold, I believe, against Grimsley on the left side. But I think Woodland's coaches will just take the result of the play. It's a 7-yard loss back to the 46, and it'll make it 3rd down and long.
You called that one right. It was a hold. Didn't matter, though. They could not keep the Colts away. Yeah, big loss. Yeah, big loss that time. That was good defense. When they've needed to, this Colt defense has bared down very well.
Gave him a little bit of a generous spot at the 45 of Woodland, so it'll be 3rd down and 16. Correct that, 3rd down and 15. Grimsley needs to get to the 30-yard line. 4 receivers. It's a high snap for Thompson. Woodland bringing pressure.
That's a hold.
Throws it deep, and that pass is incomplete. I thought it was going to be intercepted. On the coverage that time for Woodland was Xander Salter, and now it's 4th down. Looked like there could have been another holding penalty as Rico Johnson tried to chase down the quarterback from behind. And now it's 4th down.
Yeah, it looked like he was being held very blatantly, but no flag.
Big Woodland crowd here tonight. In fact, there may be more people here from Fayetteville than there are from Centerton.
Oh, I think so.
Of course, the 8th grade conference championship follows this game. Looks like Grimsley's going to go for it. They are on 4th down. Throws it left side. That pass is caught at the 35, but he's going to be taken down short of the 1st down marker.
Trey Thompson pass complete to
they get it done again on defense.
Sure did.
Number 42, Cole Mobley.
It was Cole Mobley on the tackle that time for Woodland. Edwards was the receiver, but he just couldn't get to the 1st down marker. Ends up about 4 yards shy.
3 minutes, 44 seconds to go until halftime. Boy, it's, of course, as we've seen, that's plenty of time for the Colts to put another one in the end zone. Boy, that would be huge here and get some more points on the scoreboard.
If it were the Purple Dogs, they might be able to put out about 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Oh, gosh.
Based on that game last week?
Yeah, that was insane. Well, we've seen Woodland do it a few times, too.
4 receivers here for Kilpatrick, the quarterback. They bring Jones in motion, give it to him, running left side, cuts up the field at the 35, the 40, gets across the 40, and he's going to be taken down at the 42-yard line after a gain of 8.
Great run, and I'll tell you what, when the defenders try to sling tackle somebody like that, man, you're in danger of not sending him to the ground, but sending him forward, and if he keeps his balance, he's gone.
2:54 to play before halftime. Woodland trying to add to an 8-0 lead.
Plenty of time.
Kilpatrick brings Garton in motion to the right side. They fake it to Garton. Kilpatrick keeps it. He's got the 1st down across the 45, and he's out to midfield. Gain of 8 that time for Caden Kilpatrick. It'll move the chains. They'll stop the clock while they do it. 2:37 to go before halftime.
I think that goal line stand took a little bit of the wind out of Grimsley's sails.
Might have.
Colts look rather confident right now.
And now Woodland taking a little bit of time, a little bit more than we normally see. I think they want to be the only team with enough time to score here before halftime. Two receivers to the right side. Kilpatrick gives it to Garton, and he's taken down in the backfield. Loss of 3, back to the 47. It was Braden Nash on the tackle. Nash and Anderson are two really good players for the Grizzlies. They both play running back. They also both play linebacker. And we talk about the size that Grimsley has. You can really see it there with those two in the middle of the field.
They were ready for that one. It might be time to try to go to the air if they sell out for the run again.
Woodland runs two players off late. It's second down and 13, 1:34 to play before halftime. Clock running. Kilpatrick rolls left, has to throw back across his body, and that pass is incomplete. Fortunate it wasn't intercepted. He was looking for Rockwell down the left sideline. On the coverage that time was Drake Tidwell, and now it's third down and long.
I think he may have come up with it out of bounds, but well, now it gets interesting with under 90 seconds to go. 1:27, the clock stopped. Boy, first down here would be huge.
Both teams have all their timeouts. Third down and 13. Woodland needs to get from its 47 to the Grimsley 40.
The bad thing about that incomplete pass, it stopped the clock, so you can't burn any prior to the snap here.
5 on the play clock. Can Woodland get it off? They do. They run a reverse. Here's Garton going right side, and he's got a blocker in front. He's at midfield, the 45, the 40. He's at the 35, the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. What a play call.
Great call. Great
53-yard touchdown run by Charlie Garton. They gave it to Griffin McCash running to the left. He gave it back to Garton, and Grimsley had over-pursued, and Garton went in untouched. And what a job that time by Caden Kilpatrick, too, the quarterback, to get out in front of him. Almost looked like that play on the last scene of Remember the Titans.
Yeah. Hey, that took some stones to call that, too, right there. But, man, that was the perfect play call. They were just totally not expecting.
It is 14-0. It says 12-0 on the in-stadium scoreboard. Kilpatrick rolls to his left on the two-point try, throws, and he overthrows his receiver. He was looking for Xander Salter and overthrew him by about 3 feet. And with 1:15 to play before halftime, our new score, Woodland 14, Grimsley nothing. This is Woodland Football presented by Freedom 51. All right, we're back 1:09 to play before halftime. We were incorrect a second ago. It is 12-0. They said that Garton missed the two-point try. It looked like he got in. I thought they motioned that he had gotten in on that first one. So it's 12-0. Thompson throws a screen to Nash, right side. The pass is caught, but it's not going to be for much. Kilpatrick on the tackle at the line of scrimmage. It's at the 30, and Grimsley will take the first of 3 timeouts.
I'll tell you what, if they go a little too quickly here, Matt, Woodland conceivably could get the ball back, but who knows?
Yeah, well, this next play is really big now because if Grimsley doesn't get to the sticks, and that's been a problem, getting back to the line of scrimmage for them, at least here in the first half. Maybe if you're Woodland, you think about taking one of your timeouts and making it third down and long.
Yeah, why not? Can't take it with you. Turnover, who knows what could happen. Deep in this end, I mean, you got them on their heels right now. They have to maybe be a little more aggressive than they would like unless they just opt out and decide to take a knee. But
of course, this is the newest stadium in the 7A West, and by association, the junior highs that play in the Northwest Arkansas Conference. Feels very clean here.
Yes,
that's
and new.
Very sanitary. Thompson in the shotgun on second down. They give it to Nash. He gets across the 20, 35, the 40, the 45, midfield, broke some tackles, and there he goes. He's at the 40, And Ben Rockwell, for the second time tonight, makes a touchdown-saving tackle at the 38-yard line. That was a gain of 32. And the clock stops while they move the chains with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
38-yard line.
Boy, there was
Thompson
all sorts of movement up front.
throws over the middle, and that pass is knocked down. Incomplete. Looked like Noah Young was the one who got his hands up.
Well, I thought players from both sides had jumped before the ball got snapped, but no flag.
Clock stopped on the incomplete pass, 28 seconds. I still can't get over that Garton didn't make the side. Or the,
Yeah, I thought for sure that
I thought he got in.
And I thought it was signaled, too, clearly.
I did,
but
too.
I guess we're the only ones that didn't see it.
Yeah.
Kind of like that time Arkansas scored a touchdown, and everybody knew it but the Arkansas sideline.
On second down, Thompson running left side, and guess what? He's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Once again, Woodland gets him for a big loss back to the 42-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Charlie Garton on the tackle.
Big time play because the
And
clock
now
keeps going.
Grimsley could take a timeout to stop it, but this is going to be the final play of the half. Thompson just throws it down the field to the 30.
Nope.
The pass is incomplete, and there's 1 second left on the clock.
Wouldn't you know it?
He was looking for Austin Allenback. Caden Kilpatrick was there. There is a flag on the play.
I thought the running back moved forward toward the line before the snap.
It is a penalty against the Grizzlies, but we're in the visitor press box, so the referee's back was turned to us, and I didn't see what the motion was.
False start. He just did it again. So
I just heard the public address man say, I missed what it was. I appreciate the honesty.
yeah,
Well, this is it. From the 47-yard line with 1 second to play before halftime. Trey Thompson being pressured. He's going to be taken down for a sack. Great play that time by the Colts. It was Atticus Nehus comes through for the sack. And what a half for the 7th grade Colts as they lead Grimsley 12-0 at halftime.
great play by Atticus, and the defense was phenomenal in the first half. Again, it was 22-14. It seemed like it was just up and down, even though but that's not been the case tonight. The defense has risen to the occasion. The offense has put us a couple scores on the board. If you're the Colts, you like where you're sitting right now at halftime with this 12-point lead.
We want to say thank you to our sponsors, Centennial Bank, Mellow Mushroom, Bank of Fayetteville for their sponsorships tonight. Also, Woodland would like to thank the Spirit Moms, Meredith Garman, Allison Slinkard, Christy Plummer, and Sarah Kilpatrick. It's halftime in Centerton. Woodland leads Grimsley 12-0 in the 7th grade game. Be back in just a moment. This is Woodland Football, sponsored by Freedom 5-1 and Eagle Bank Mortgage. All right, we're back getting ready for the second half. Woodland and Grimsley. The Colts lead this game 12-0. A couple of really long touchdowns in that first half. An 83-yard touchdown pass from Caden Kilpatrick to Brody Jones. That was on Woodland's first drive of the game. Colts had to auto punt on their second drive, and then on 3rd down and 15, they ran a reverse to Charlie Garton, and he ran it in 53 yards for a touchdown.
Big plays. We've seen it all season long.
They have missed both 2-point tries. We were under the impression they got the first 2-point try. In fact, I thought I saw the official signal that he had gotten it. Just to give you a little bit of context, we're in the visitor press box, and where he ran in at the corner of the end zone is in a little bit of an obscured vision for us, but
Yeah.
we thought he got it. But it's 12-0. Hopefully that won't be a play that we talk about.
It's like being at the old Boston Garden. You can have seats that were obstructed.
Woodland Colts ball
Yeah.
to start the second half. Be 1st and 10 from their own 30.
Or Fenway if you go to Boston right now.
Oh, I didn't realize there were obstructed
yeah.
seats at Fenway, too.
Oh, yeah, there's several.
It must be a Boston tradition.
First down, 3 receivers right side. They throw that way. It's Jones. He catches it. No, he doesn't. It's incomplete. Actually benefits Woodland a little bit that he couldn't get it because he would have lost about 2 yards as he fell down to his knees.
Yeah, unfortunate the pass was a little low. Otherwise, he had 1, maybe 2 men to beat. A lot of green turf between him and the end zone.
2nd down for the Colts. Just 2 seconds came off the clock that time. Kilpatrick goes play action, throws left side. This one's caught behind the line of scrimmage. Rockwell across the 35, the 40. He's got some room at the 45, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds near midfield. They'll say that he's out at the Woodland 48-yard line, so it's an 18-yard gain, but a first down.
And a great block downfield by Cade Hancock.
For Grimsley.
Allowed him to
18-yard
get down
gain on
that
the play.
sideline unimpeded.
1st and 10 Colts.
Big drive here for Woodland. You start to wonder if Grimsley can catch up if the Colts score here.
Yeah, that would be a tough ask.
4 receivers, play action, right side. Jones can't get it again. Kilpatrick on both of those passes to Jones. In fact, on the pass to Rockwell, too, he just kind of threw it a little low.
2nd down and 10 Woodland.
Really, all 3 the same pass, just different sides of the field. Just a little throw out to a wide out who comes back short. Almost like a screen, wide receiver screen, really. And it's open. It's there. They just got to complete it.
His passes almost looks like a shortstop that rushes a ball to first. They kind of go in the dirt, makes the first baseman get down and dig it out. Kilpatrick keeps it himself across midfield, the 45. This is where he's at his best. Running right side, breaks a tackle, falls forward to the 41-yard line. He broke the tackle initially, but a good job that time by Drake Tidwell to stay with him. But it's still an 11-yard gain and a first down.
Yep, move those chains. Run that clock.
12-yard gain on play, 1st down Woodland.
Playing out well in the Colts' favor.
Love it at a football game where they're cooking out. You
Oh,
see
yeah.
big flames
Oh, yeah, there's the flames.
coming out of a
Smoke.
grill over there across the way, and the smoke is coming across the field, giving it a little bit of a hazy look. They go play action, looking left side. They got somebody wide open at the 20, and Garton can't pull it in.
It was there. Boy, everything they are dialing up tonight is there. Execution's maybe just been a little bit off, but, I mean, every play call has been on the money for the most part tonight.
Talked about Kilpatrick rushing his throws a little bit. Had he just held that one for a second, he had time. Garton had such a step on the defensive back that I think if he would have held it for another second, may have put a little bit better touch on it, and it would have been a walk-in touchdown. Believe it or not, only 50 seconds have come off the clock in this half. 7:10 to play 3rd quarter. 2nd down. Kilpatrick, play action, looks left side. That pass is incomplete. That one was on the money, but Xander Salter couldn't bring it in. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder if the depth perception's a little bit of an issue, because this is one of the few stadiums where the end zone toward they're going is completely dark back there. There's nothing really to give you any depth.
Yeah. That's the north end zone. There is, it's a completely black backdrop. You can see maybe a few porch lights out in the distance. Kilpatrick fakes it, keeps it, across the 40, runs over a defender, falls forward. He's going to be short of the first down, but he's got them in fourth and manageable, 4th down and 3 here from the 34, and I'm sure the Colts will go for it.
Yeah. Do you roll the dice?
You know, you look at the south side of this stadium, they've got their big indoor football facility. They built this stadium really well. Every time I come out here, I'm always kind of marvel at all the room that's out here and some of the things that they've done. We'll talk about that in a second. 4th down and 3. Kilpatrick in the shotgun's got 2 receivers to either side of him. Griffin McKesh, the running backs behind him. Kilpatrick keeps it all the way. He's got the first down across the 30. He may have more at the 20. Kilpatrick breaks a tackle. He's still going at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Woodland. Holy cow, 34-yard touchdown run by Caden Kilpatrick. There's a flag on the field.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, there's a flag back at the 33-yard line, and they're going to call this one back. It's a hold against the Colts.
Well, there was great blocking at the line of scrimmage to create the hole.
10-yard penalty from the spot.
Well, that'll be a 10-yarder, and now you got to start thinking, what do you do if you're Woodland? Because this will move it back to the 43. The defense has been playing so well that if you auto punt here, then Grimsley would have to start from its 13-yard line. But if you miss it, you give Grimsley the ball near midfield.
Yeah.
They keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, as aggressive as they've been tonight, I think they'll go for it.
They need to get to the 31, so it's 4th down and 12. Here we go. Kilpatrick gives it to Garton. Garton looking to pass. Now he just chucks it down the field, and Rockwell is interfered with. 2 flags come out, so this will give Woodland the first down. They got 3 defensive backs guarding Charlie Garton. Or I'm sorry, Ben Rockwell.
And Ben
I think 2 of them held him.
Yeah, he kept trying to put his hands up.
Yeah.
So he could catch it, and they had him wrapped up. He couldn't even get his hands up.
I think they called that against Trey Thompson. You know, he's their quarterback, also plays defensive back for the Grizzlies. Drake Tidwell also back on the coverage. So after all that, it's first down for Woodland inside the 30. The Colts are at the 28-yard line, and still 6:11 to play in the third quarter. Jones comes in motion. They give it to him, running left side. Brody Jones gets the corner at the 30, the 25, and he falls forward. Short of the first down marker, but really nice gain on first down. They'll give him the 20. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Doing a really good job of mixing up the play calls and which side they go. There's just been really kind of no tendency to figure out for this Grimsley defense what the Colts are going to do.
Clock running, 5:42 to play third quarter. Woodland leads 12-0. The Colts will bring in 2 new receivers here on the 2nd down and 2. They need to get to the Grimsley 18-yard line. A long touchdown run called back just a moment ago. This one goes through Kilpatrick's legs, and he's going to be taken down for a big loss back at the 30-yard line.
Fumble snap.
They'll be generous and give him forward progress to about the 28, but it's going to be 3rd down and long.
Main thing there, just fall on it. Of course, he's got the ability sometimes to make something happen, but first thing first, and he did it, was get on the football.
3rd down and 10. We saw some snap issues with the Colts last week in their game against J.O. Kelly. It rears its ugly head here at an opportune time tonight.
Boy, it does seem like there ought to be more time coming off that clock than what has.
Woodland takes the timeout. 4:39 to play third quarter. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Woodland Football presented by Freedom 5-1 and Eagle Bank Mortgage.
Bentonville.com, Bentonville Sports Network.
4:39 to play in the third quarter. Woodland facing a 3rd down and 10 from the Grimsley 28-yard line. The Colts need to get to the 18. Woodland leading 12-0. They have to have a player run on the field at the end. That's their running back, Griffin McCash. He'll line up to the left side of the quarterback, Kilpatrick. 4 receivers. Kilpatrick looking right, trying to, no, that's Garton, throws it and it's intercepted. Tidwell running back across the right side of the field, across the 20-yard line, and they'll take him down at the 24. Garton was the quarterback. They had put Kilpatrick in at receiver on the right side. Garton was trying to throw it to Kilpatrick, and that was an easy interception for Tidwell.
Yeah, and I don't think Caden ever turned his head knowing the pass was coming. So an unfortunate break there for the Colts.
Grimsley will start first down from its 25-yard line with 4:26 to play in the third quarter.
Well, the defense has done it a couple times tonight. Need them to step up big here again on this one. Boy, this is a big drive here. Now, if you can keep them scoring here, things look really good.
Clock running, 4:21 to play in the quarter. Thompson, the quarterback, and they give it. That's a big run by Nash across the 35, the 40, the 45. Can they catch him? He's at midfield, the 40, the 30, the 25, and he'll be taken down. Brody Jones with the tackle at the 22-yard line.
Number 11, Brody Jones.
That's a big run. That's a 53-yarder for Nash. He's got the capability. He and Asher Anderson both do. They're really, really good in their backfield. And they've got both of them lined up to the right side right now of Thompson. And we've got a whistle, and a Woodland player needs to be looked at. Looks like it's an equipment issue.
Yeah.
Brody Jones is going to have to come out of the game. They bring Jones out. He made the big tackle. Cole Mobley comes in to replace him.
Couldn't get the
There's something to be said, Blair, for hustling. Ben Rockwell's made a couple of touchdown-saving tackles. They give it to Nash, running left side. Not much there. He's going to be driven back at about the line of scrimmage. Charlie Garton was one of the first ones there. Also Noah Young. And it'll be second down. And I think about 11 yards. They're going to say it's a loss of 1.
And this is where the defense is really stiffened up. They need to keep doing that.
Just to finish that thought from a minute ago, though, there's something to be said about effort. And, yeah, you give up a 40, 50-yarder, but they've kept him out of the end zone to this point. Thompson gives it to Anderson, running right side. Stiff arm, but he won't get much. Out to the 21. It'll be third down and long.
Great tackle.
Nate Russell on the tackle. And it'll be third down and 9.
1 yard gain on the play. Third down and 9 for Grimsley.
Grimsley needs to get to the Woodland 12-yard line. Inside of 3 minutes to play third quarter. Really, really slow third quarter. A lot of incomplete passes by Woodland. That'll prolong the game a little bit. Thompson in the shotgun formation. Rolling to his right. Throws. He's got a player. First down across the 10 and out of bounds.
Thompson's pass complete to number 4.
He got rocked, though.
And he did. Jackson Lane on the reception. On the tackle for Woodland was Emerson Early. It'll be first down and goal, though, for Grimsley. Well, I say first and goal. You got to see where they – yeah, they've marked it at the 10, so it's first down and goal. Look like Grimsley got away with a false start. Anderson running right side, stiff arms McCash, and he's taken down after a gain of 3.
Well, that stiff arm almost looks like face mask because that's where he's making contact. It's close.
Woodland runs 4 new defenders on in between the play. They got to get off the field. Grimsley could take a snap, and there'd be a penalty right here. Can they get off? They do. Thompson gives it to Nash, running right side. He didn't get there. He's down at the 1. It'll be third and goal.
Braden Nash on the carry.
I would imagine they're going to just line up and do the same thing again.
Yeah, they're running at the quickest pace we've seen yet tonight. Thompson with Nash and Anderson next to him. Third and goal from the 1. They give it to Nash, runs right side, and he's in. Touchdown. Braden Nash goes in from a yard out. He had the big play in this drive, the 53-yarder, and he caps it there with 1:54 to play in the third quarter. And you felt like it might be an 18 to 20 to nothing game just a few minutes ago, and now all of a sudden it's 12 to 6, and Grimsley's got a chance for 2 more.
I don't think the coaches – they were trying to signal what formation to be in, and I'm not sure if the Colts saw him in time or not.
Thompson goes play action, being chased from behind. That's Garton trying to get to him, just throws it up, and he overthrows his receiver in the back of the end zone. He was looking for Jackson Lane. The 2-point try is no good, and our score remains 12-6 with 1:54 to play in the third quarter. This is Woodland football presented by Freedom 5-1 and Eagle Bank Mortgage.
Hey, are you worried about the other guys fumbling at the closing table? You can always trust Dana Boring with Eagle Bank Mortgage to successfully get you in the end zone with competitive rates and fees. Eagle Bank Mortgage is sure to be your first pick, and with Dana's experience, it's sure to be a touchdown. NMLS 419384, Equal Housing Lender. And Freedom 5-1, transforming the financial destinies of families with financial life coaching. Chris and Tim encourage you to visit their website, freedom51.com, or visit them on Facebook.
First down for Woodland at its 30-yard line. Minute and a half to play in the third quarter. Need a response here if you're the Colts. Kilpatrick is going to keep it himself. Stumbles, runs right side, and he'll get a few yards out to the 34. 4-yard gain. It'll be second down and 6.
Kilpatrick on the keeper, tackled by Nash, and finished off by
Braden Nash on the tackle that time. It seems like
gain of 5 on the
you
play,
see this so
second
much
down
at the
and
lower
5.
levels of football. The players who are making the plays on offense are also the one making the plays on defense. You see it with Woodland too. Garton and Kilpatrick, two of their better defensive players. Of course, they've been the offensive stars this year. Not the only ones. And we've got movement, and this will be a false start against the Colts.
Well, that's the first time they've, second false start they've called tonight, but I swear we've seen more than two occasions where it's occurred.
Both have been against Woodland.
I guess you have to expect that on the road sometimes.
Second down. It'll be second and 10. Pretty much just cancels out the run by Kilpatrick on first down. It's a high snap. Kilpatrick has to fall on it. Back inside the 25 at the 23-yard line. Now to be third and long.
Fumble on the play.
We have seen some issues between the center and the quarterback this year.
Third down and
Seems
17.
like it's gotten worse in the last couple of games. Last week it seemed like it was when Charlie Garton was in the game that they had trouble with the snap. They bring in Brandon Clark here as a center on third down. 3rd and 17. Woodland needs to get to the 40.
And
they don't have to take a snap here, Blair, if they don't want to in this quarter.
Yeah, I don't think they
and I don't think they're going to. They're going to use the end of the quarter kind of like a timeout to set up the play.
And we apologize. I see the video is freezing up a little bit. We're trying to figure out what's going on with that. That's annoying us just as much as it's annoying you.
3 quarters in the books. There's 8 minutes left to go. Our score, Woodland 12, Grimsley 6. This is Woodland football presented by Freedom 5-1 and Eagle Bank Mortgage. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Woodland
To start the fourth quarter.
leading 12-6, but facing a 3rd down and 17 here from its 23-yard line. The Colts need to get to the 40. Just 7 on the play clock. Kilpatrick needs to get this one off. Does he realize that he does? With 1 second to go, they give it to McKesh. It's a reverse again. This is the same play, just to the other side. Garton going left at the 30. He's got a blocker in front of him at the 40, and he's got the first down.
It was close.
They needed 17. They got 19. Kilpatrick with a big block out in front of Garton. That's the same play, Blair. They ran for the touchdown earlier. It's just earlier they ran it to the right. This time they run it to the left.
Woodland.
Some really aggressive play calling tonight, and it has paid off.
First down from the 42-yard line. 7:51 to play. They've got 4 receivers. Kilpatrick takes it, goes play action, throws left side. Rockwell trying to get a screen set up. He'll get a couple out to the 44, and then he's just got to make sure he holds on to the ball as he's flung backward. Forward progress gives him 2. It's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, they're coming for the ball now, so you got to doubly make sure that you have that thing wrapped up right now.
Zion Brown on the tackle that time for Grimsley.
2-yard gain on the play, 2nd down and 8 for the Colts.
Now, if you're the Colts, do you start kind of playing keep away a little bit with the clock?
I would think so.
Clock is running, 7:12 to go. Under 10 on the snap clock. Kilpatrick keeps it himself, going left side across the 45. He's across midfield. He's got the first down, lowers his shoulder, and he knocks Zion Brown backward a yard. First down run that time by Caden Kilpatrick. They'll mark him out at the 47 of Grimsley. Gain of 9. Clock stopped because he ran out of bounds, but they'll get more downs. I guess that's a good trade-off.
Yeah. Hey, just keep moving the sticks and take as much time as you need, but keep moving the sticks. The main thing right now.
Clock stopped with 7 minutes to play. This is Garton going to take the snap. Running right side with Kilpatrick in front of him. Charlie Garton trying to get outside. He won't. He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 49-yard line.
Garton on the play. Tackled by number 2, Austin Allenback.
It was Austin Allenback on the tackle that time for Grimsley. It's 2nd down and long. Be 2nd down and 12 from the Grimsley 49. The clock runs though because Garton was taken down inbounds. It'll be under 6.5 minutes to go before Woodland takes its next snap. Looks like Garton's going to take this snap too on 2nd down and 12. He does. Running right side, he's got some room across the 45. Broke the tackle. No, he didn't break it. But he was brought down at the 39-yard line. And that'll be 3rd down and 2. Taken down in bounds again, so the clock keeps running.
It makes this 3rd down a lot more manageable, too.
From the Grimsley 39-yard line.
Maybe 2-down territory here. 4-down territory. However you want to look at that.
Yeah, why not?
From the 39, they got to get to the 37. And it looks like Garton's going to take the snap again with Kilpatrick next to him. They give it to Kilpatrick. He gets some hard yards up the middle. I think he's got the first down, Blair.
I think so.
He and Braden Nash met on a collision course in the middle.
Yep.
And it's first down yardage for Caden Kilpatrick. They give him 2 to the 37. It's a big, big play in this game.
Love to see that official tell the train crew, move on down, another 10, boys.
And we've got a player injured on the field for Woodland.
Yeah, one of the Colts on the offensive line is shaken up, so the coaches go out and check on him, make sure everything is all right.
It's Preston Matlock, number 52.
Injury timeout on the field.
Well, they'll take a look at him, and we'll take a quick break. This is Woodland Football presented by Freedom 5-1 and Eagle Bank Mortgage. First down and 10 for Woodland at the Grimsley 37-yard line. Clock running inside of 5:20. Preston Matlock was the injured Colt, helped off the field. Hope he's okay. We're looking at him on the sideline right now. 3 receivers to the left side. They'll give it to Kilpatrick, who's lined up at the running back again, and he gets some hard yards again. Maybe just one after the 36. It'll be second down.
But the clock does keep moving. That's Woodland's ally right now.
Braden Nash on the tackle that time for the Grizzlies.
You know, I mean, you don't even necessarily have to score here. If you can just pick up 2 first downs, you can probably burn at least, what, 2-3 minutes, maybe even more.
From the 36, 4:36 to play. And now we're going to give another false start against the Colts.
Penalty mark on the play. Illegal procedure against the Colts.
The dads in front of us are on pins and needles.
Yeah, they are. Heard one of them say this game's too close.
Yep.
At the 41 is where they'll move the ball, so it'll be second down and 14. It looks like they are content right now, Blair, with just letting Charlie Garton play the quarterback position and doing some different things with Kilpatrick.
Well, and that's some things Grimsley necessarily hadn't seen on video. I guess you don't use tape anymore.
Garton gives it to Kilpatrick, and Kilpatrick's not going to get much. Taken down, in fact, maybe taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Kilpatrick on the carry.
Yeah, they're going to mark him at the 43-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 2. That's third and long. We've seen Woodland have some success on third and long tonight.
Loss of 3 on the play.
This one is going to be third down and 16 yards.
Third down and 16 for the
They need to get to the 27-yard line, and now we've got a flag. It's a substitution infraction against Woodland.
Marker on the field, illegal substitution for the Colts.
Was that 12 men on the field to start with,
12 men
maybe?
on the field.
I don't.
But I don't know who the 12th man
5-yard penalty.
Well,
That'll back them up to the 48-yard line.
Okay.
yeah.
Be third down.
Oh, well, someone just came off.
All right, so it's third down and
Third down,
21.
for the Colts.
Keeps getting a bigger hole here. They got to get to the 27-yard line. They're at the 48 of Grimsley.
They got to get lined up, too.
Yeah. Kilpatrick back at quarterback now here on this third and long. And they give it to McCash running right side. And now it'll be fourth down as he's taken down for a big loss back on the Woodland side of the field.
You
got a punt here, I think.
Yeah. But unfortunately, that loss eats into the auto punt.
Clock keeps running.
8-yard loss.
They can run this thing down to about 248, 249 before they have to make a decision, Blair. There's still about 15 seconds left on the play clock. We just hit 3 minutes on the game clock.
They'll take as much time as they can.
And now they call for the auto punt.
Okay. There was some debate, too, about whether you had to declare that at a certain point in the play clock, but they were able to work it all the way down.
There'll be 2:48 on the clock whenever Grimsley takes over.
First and 10.
And after the 30 yards are marked off, Grimsley will start at its own 24.
So this will be the drive of the year. It all will come down to this possession for Grimsley. Can the Colts stop them, get the ball back, and run out the clock? Grimsley needs a touchdown to tie. An extra point would give them the win.
Clock begins running after they signal ready for play, so there's under 2:40 to play. Thompson, the quarterback. Grimsley late getting a player in.
Wow, we've
And
seen a lot of that tonight.
That's Zion Brown, the receiver, coming in late. First down. Thompson gives it. Met in the hole and taken down for a big loss. That was Jonathan Dominguez who got there.
Great play, Jonathan.
Loss of 3, maybe 4 on the play. It's second down and long. Clock continues to run. 2:07 to go. Woodland trying to hang on. Up 12-6. And the Colts jump offside.
He tried to shift over in front of the center, but he crossed the line of scrimmage when he did.
It was Noah Young, number 43, with the penalty. So So that wipes off the big tackle. Clock keeps running, though. 1:55 to go. Looked like that might have been a false start that they didn't call. Being pressured from behind, and Hudson Britt takes him down for a sack. The ball came out. Are they going to say he was down?
I think they're saying he was down. Great play, Hudson.
Britt came up with the ball, but they'll say he was down inside the 20, back at the 18-yard line. And now it's going to be 3rd and long. Clock continues to run. 1:32, 1:31. Grimsley needs to get to the 34-yard line. It's 3rd down and 16. Thompson deep in the shotgun. That's a low snap.
Looks like they moved again.
Trying to set up a throw, and he's going to be taken down. Noah Young got him. Rico Johnson got there first, forced Thompson to kind of cut back inside, and Noah Young takes him down for a big loss. Back to the 14-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 20.
Grimsley's going to take a timeout and talk about it. And they've got to dial something up.
Grimsley takes a timeout with 1:13 to play. This is it for the Grizzlies. If they don't convert this, then Woodland can just sit on the ball.
Yep.
8th graders are warming up over here in the north end zone. Championship game tonight for the 8th graders.
Wear your mask. Practice social distancing.
This is
and follow directives.
what they were dreaming of when it all started in the off season.
We haven't seen the 8th graders from
I'm sure
Grimsley show up yet.
Oh, there they are. They're over there in the indoor.
You can't miss them when they do show up.
Yeah.
Biggest team I've ever seen at this age.
Oh, without question. They're doing it up. They've got the little Wolverine helmet over behind the end zone for them to run through. But first things first, Colts have got to come up with a stop on this play, man.
Yep, 4th down and 20. Grimsley needs to get to the 34-yard line. Woodland's got their defensive backs playing deep. Thompson just throws it deep down the field. The pass is caught by Nash, and he's going to get the 1st down.
Boy, how did they miss? That right tackle is like standing up before the snap.
21-yard gain on 4th down and 20. Clock continues to run. 1:05. 1:04 now. Woodland's got too many on the field. Thompson just has to throw it away. It'll be incomplete. But this play is not going to count because Woodland was late getting a player off the field.
Yeah, there's the flag at the 45. Dadgummit. Is that tackle not moving early? Or is he just timing it perfectly?
It's one of the two.
Yeah.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty. That'll move Grimsley forward to the 40.
Well, you expect drama on a championship week night, and drama we have.
From the 40, 4 receivers, actually 5 receivers here for Thompson. Looked like the right tackle moved again. Thompson being pressured from behind, now throws down the field. The pass is caught by Nash at midfield and to the 46 of Woodland. It seems like every time they throw to Nash, Blair, that a Woodland player tries to undercut the route, and it ends up costing the Colts. That time it was Charlie Garton from the 46, 39 seconds to go. They're on the Woodland side of the field. Thompson being pressured, rolls right. He's hit from behind, and this pass is almost intercepted. Incomplete. Nate Russell got his hands on it. It's 2nd down. The clock stops at 32.
Oh, goodness.
Blair, I have not seen this many people at a junior high game this year.
Oh, no.
On the Woodland side, it is
packed. Yeah.
It is packed, yes.
It is packed within social distancing limits, of course. Everybody is just kind of on the edge of their seat if they're not standing.
2nd down and 10. Thompson being pressured, rolling to his left, throws, and that pass is almost picked off. Xander Salter was the closest person to the ball, and now it's 3rd down. Yeah, the Woodland side really, really upset that there's not a false start being called against the right tackle for Grimsley. It looks like he's a half second early on just about every snap.
Okay, so I'm not the only one seeing it.
3rd down and 10, 27 seconds. Thompson throwing left side. The pass is intercepted by Garton. That'll clinch it. He's at the 40, the midfield. Garton at the 45, at the 40, the 30. He's at the 20, and he'll be taken down from behind inside the 20 at about the 13-yard line.
How about that?
Well, that's it.
He's made big plays all year and makes the biggest one with that interception.
48-yard return that time by Garton. There's only 13 on the clock. They don't have to take another snap. This one's over. Charlie Garton made the offensive play of the game against Grimsley the first time these two teams met. A 57-yard touchdown run in the final minute. Tonight, he makes the game-saving play, but it's a defensive play, an interception inside the final minute. And the Colts with a big win, really one of their best wins of the year for the 7th grade team. 12-6 over Grimsley. Nice bounce back tonight for the Colts after the way they lost to J.O. Kelly last week.
Oh, no question about it. What a great job. Both sides of the ball. The offense, 2 huge scoring plays, big yardage plays, and the defense. Man, what can you say about the defense? To shut Grimsley down to just 1 touchdown, phenomenal.
Yep, really nice play by the Colts tonight on both sides of the ball. All right, we've got about 10 minutes until the 8th grade championship game begins. The Colts are on the field now, and Grimsley should be coming out just about any time. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in a moment. This is Woodland Football, sponsored by Freedom 5-1 and Eagle Bank Mortgage.